Okay, so this is a review topic, and this is a video. I don't know if I'm gonna do all the problems, but I'll do enough so that you sort of get an idea of what I want you to do. So, I think I have enough room here, right? Maybe not. Do I? Yes. Page. Just point page over. So, first question, and I'm going to do side by side. So maybe I'll do. So you're supposed to do the column on the left, find the answers, and then on the right, there are matching. Some of the problems have the same answer as the column on the left, and you're supposed to match, obviously. One, for example, the answer of one might be the same as the answer in letter E on the right side. So if they match, you're supposed to connect them. So let's start with the first one. So order of operation dictates that I have to do exponents first. So 2 to the third power is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Minus 4 times 5 divided by 10. I have to now do multiplication, right? Because it's 8. Minus 8 times 5 is 20 divided by 10. Again, I'm still going on with order of operations between subtraction and division. I have to do division, so it's 8 minus, and 20 divided by 10 is 2. And finally, I know that this is 8 minus 2 is 6. Okay, so why did I do multiplication here instead of division? It's because it came first from left to right. It's not because m comes first and fem does, has nothing to do with that. Okay, so when you have a choice between multiplication and division, it's whoever comes first from left to right. Letter A. So over here I have addition, exponents, multiplication, subtraction. So I want you to do, we talked about powers. So the more powerful person here is the exponent. So I should take care of that. Right? I'm going to change that because it's an exponential form and put it in standard form. So it's 16 plus 9 times 4 minus 27. Very simple. Addition and subtraction comes last, so I'm not even going to worry about this, but I'm going to do 9 times 4. So it's 16 plus 9 times 4, which is 36, minus 27. Addition will come first because that's what it comes first from left to right. So 16 plus 36 is 52, minus 27, and that should give you 25. All right, so that's the idea, to come along and keep doing that, and eventually you'll see that some of the answers, you have a pair of answers that matches, one from the left and one from the right column. So here, again, if you go to what we did in class, we talked about powers, and the more powerful person here is the exponent. So 15 minus, and inside the parentheses, it's 1 plus 7, which is 8, and there's nothing else to do, so I can just write 8 divided by 2. Subtraction and division. Division is the more powerful operation, so I'm going to take care of that. So 15 minus an 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 15 minus 4 equals 11. So we have our second answer. Likewise, in letter B here, we have to do the parentheses first. So 7 minus 18 minus 3 is 15 divided by 5. Between subtraction and division, by now, you know that's division. So 15 divided by 5 is 3, and 7 minus 3 is 4. I'll keep on. Let's see. I have division, subtraction, multiplication, and addition. So again, multiplication and division are at the same level, same power. So between division and multiplication, you do accordingly from left to right. 64 divided by 2 is 32. Minus, and I can do 5 times 3 here, 15 plus 8. Again, from left to right, 32 minus 15 is 17, and then plus 8 will give us 25. Here, the strongest power here, the strongest superpower here, superhero, is the parentheses. So let's take care of inside the parentheses. So 16 is going to hang out here for a while. The plus 10 is going to hang out, and inside the parentheses, I'm going to take care of that. So 5 to the second power, we can do that mentally. 5 to the second power is 25. And then 25 minus 21 is 4. I have two operations left, division or addition. So let's take care of division. 16 divided by 4 is 4. And finally, plus 10 at the end equals 14. So far, nothing matches. Okay, so let's do 4. Again, we have two parentheses, so take care of these two the values inside these two before we do division. Okay, so 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27, plus 7. And 27 plus 7 is 34. I'm going to leave this in parentheses. Divided by, and in this parentheses, we're going to have 5 minus 33. And we haven't touched on negative numbers, but 5 minus 33, it's going to be actually negative 28. The final answer to this is going to be 38 over negative 28. And if we want to change it to a mixed number, it's negative 1 and 6 over 28, or negative 1 and 3 over 14. That's the final answer. Okay. 9 squared, actually, you did integers last year, so this shouldn't be that bad. 9 squared minus 5, and then 29 minus 3 squared. So let's take care of each of the parentheses separately. 9 squared is 81, and 81 minus 5 is 76. So that's what this whole first parenthesis equals. Divided by 29 divided by 29, sorry, minus 3 to the third power. Well, 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3, and 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So we actually have, inside this parentheses, we have this 29 minus 27. And 29 minus 27 is just 2. Now I can finally divide. 76 divided by 2 is just 38. So I still don't see anything on the left matching anything on the right. So, but there should be, and you'll eventually see that there are. And you just got to tell me which ones match with who. It's not too many. Well, I don't want to do everything, but I'm going to do sporadic ones here. You should be able to do 5E, 6, and F, 7, and G without any problems at all. I'm going to look at number 8. 8 and 8, and I'm going to pick, I'll do about, let's take a look at the first one here. So on the first one, I want to do the top, right? I'm going to treat this as two different expressions. On the top is 39 minus 5 times 3. Well, let me just write that on the side. We know that multiplication will come first, so 5 times 3 is 15. And then now 35 minus 15 is going to be, I have no idea, 24. On the bottom, I have 20 minus 16 divided by 2. 20 minus 16 divided by 2 is 8, and 20 minus 8 is 12. So I'm going to get 12 over 12, 24, I'm sorry, over 12, which equals whole 2. H, again, do the numerator and then do the denominator. Let's do the denominator because it looks a little bit easier. So we have 38 minus 12 times 3. 38, we have to do multiplication first, right? 12 times 3 is 36. 38 minus 36 is 2. So the denominator here equals 2. And now on the numerator, well, we have to do the parentheses. So let me see if I can, we have space here on top. 23 plus, well, 10 to the second power is 100, right? Because it's 10 times 10. So 100 minus 29. Look how simple that became. Well, let's do inside the parentheses. 100 minus 29 is 71. So 23 plus 71. And 23 plus 71 is 94. So this whole numerator becomes 94. 94 over 2 is just simply 47. So final answer, letter H, 47. I'll do 2 more. Let me do 10 over here. So 10, again, let's do the denominator here. 24 minus 7 times 3, we know multiplication comes first. So this becomes 24 minus 7 times 3, which is 21. And 24 minus 21 is just simply 3. So all that in the bottom is equal to 3. On the top, 8 squared minus, let's do the parentheses. Inside the parentheses, 2 to the 4th, remember, is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is, so that becomes 16 plus 21. 8 to the second power minus 16 plus 21 is 37, I think. And then now that we finish, right, there's nothing else to do in the parentheses. Let's take care of our exponents. Exponents, 8 to the second power is 64 minus 37. And it's going to be 27. 64 minus 37 equals 27. So now we have that. But 27 over 3 is the same thing as just simply 9. Last one. Let me pick I. So at the bottom, let's do the bottom first. 5 squared is 25 minus 18. So the whole bottom is super easy. 25 minus 18, which is just equals 7. On the top, we have an exponent, we have multiplication, we have subtraction, and we have parentheses. So let's do the parentheses. Let me write this. Let me do this at the bottom. So, and we have 48 minus 3. So the first thing I would do is the parentheses, right? So 48 minus 3 is 45. And then 3 to the third power times 4 minus 45, right? So now let's take care of the exponent. 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27 times 4 minus 45. And 27 times 4 equals, let me see, 28. Carry the 2, 108. 108 minus 45, it's going to be 58 plus 5, 63. So it's going to be 63. So this whole top has a value of 63. And 63 divided by 7 is just equal to. All right, so I don't want to do everything, but hopefully that definitely allows you to check. Let's see if you were doing most of it correctly. Okay.